They go up against the Eagles defense that will need to be at its best.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions. And whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's complete left side to Aguilar. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory. Across the 40. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now a carry for Blount. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, That'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here we go now. Number.
They'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. To throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Looking long for Thomas. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Here's Blunt. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
They'll run again with Blunt. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw now on 1st down. Screen pass to Blunt. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A first down carry here for Johnson. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Underneath for Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Todd, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he's got some space here. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, partner, this drive has been a model of efficiency. They've done everything they've wanted to. And the defensive guys, they've got to be getting frustrated. They can't figure out how to get off the field.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. And it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go. Blue, landed. Leopard, Leopard. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Leopard. Now let's go. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
All right, now look at 56. Let's go.
Johnson on the counter. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. More from the desert after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And Blunt has it. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now blown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Set. Blue landing. Blue landing.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Looking to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
They'll look to throw. And some room to maneuver. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 11 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this one is right through. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Back to throw here. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they're known as the no-fly zone.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Hurry up, here we go. Go! Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun now on third down. And able to find John Brown. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 more there and another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open.
And he fights his way in, not giving up, and it's a Cardinal touchdown. David Johnson with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second down following the run. They go to Johnson again. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Johnson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Going to throw right side here, complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now let's go.
He'll drop to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Point after try forthcoming. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Back to throw now on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to loft one. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
No, Jack, Patriot. Hurry up.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. A big run there by Johnson. 44 yards on the ground. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw here on 2nd and 10. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. John Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
All right, now, look at 56. All right, here we go. No. Check the truth. Back there in Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap, because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
Gun. They'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That one was intended for John Brown, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Over.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
They'll have to be careful how they handle this. They come out throwing here to start the drive. Marcus Golden in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
They're going to look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. To throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. A good pickup there at 22. Trying to hurry to the line on the very outskirts of field goal range. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And the back goes into motion. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really good pickup of 28 yards. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And out come the Eagles. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, That gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They'll begin here with Blunt. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped, and I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the west.
Again, here's Blunt. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Looking to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Buying time to his left. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And here we go on 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive.
Leopard. Set. Green 19.
Back to throw here. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stud